Namaste, Tashidalek, Sasrika, Shalom Alaikum, and Assalamu Alaikum. I'm your host, Mike Deasy, and welcome to another special edition of The Message. This subject will be very short, as it's simply an announcement to terrorist groups. I have asked Allah, the King of Mountain Sinai in northern Arabia, regarding the Uri attack in India, and asked the answer of Allah regarding if the Pakistan government was in fact to blame and did help the group Jaish-e-Mohammed to attack Uri. I've asked this question of Allah, and the answer I've gotten back from Allah, the King of all the worlds, the King of all philosophies, is that, yes, in fact, the unfortunate truth is that the Pakistani government did help the army of Muhammad, or Jaish-e-Mohammed, to attack Uri. The army of Muhammad says that since Muslims are in both Uri and Kashmir, or Uri and Kashmir, please pardon my mispronunciation, as I recognize I'm the foreigner speaking the words. I may be misspeaking, and I apologize if I am misspeaking, and please do correct me if I'm misspeaking. Again, the army of Muhammad says that since Muslims are in both Uri and Kashmir, these Muslims are being oppressed. The question is, how does Jaish know this? Did members of the Uri Ummah come to Jaish-e-Mohammed and tell the leadership of Jaish they were being oppressed? Let's say the Muslims of Uri did complain to the army of Muhammad. Being that the group affiliates itself with Muhammad, the great prophet of Islam of Arabia, a very noble and pious Arab, mind you, why didn't the leadership practice what Hadith says that the pious one, the Alameen, would do? Excuse me. Why wasn't a letter of request for peace sent to the rulership of Uri to get the leaders of Uri to stop mistreating the Muslims? How can the army of Muhammad wear our beloved messenger of Allah's name and do the total opposite of what Allah's apostle would do? I must pause for a moment to say this. I recognize I used some strong language in part 4 of the Hindu link in Islam, in Christianity and Islam. The language towards my Arab family that I am concerned may have been misunderstood as a type of dislike for my Arab family. I apologize if that's how I came across, because I have nothing but total love, honor, and respect for my Arab family. If it was not for my Arab family, Islam would not exist. That is the fact of reality. Therefore, for me, while I do recognize India is the great India to me, and it is home to me spiritually, at the same time, I can never be I will forever have the utmost respect for Arabia and the people of Arabia, because Arabia is what gave the world Muhammad. I just need to clarify that so that there is no misunderstanding that Mike Deasy has a problem with Arab people, because that is totally false. Getting back to the subject of a message to terrorist groups. A same question, but different. Different, but in a different way, has to be put to Islamic State of Iraq and Syria, or ISIS. Why does Islamic State claim that they are continuing the mission of Saddam when Saddam didn't want Syria? Nor was Saddam interested in terrorizing other countries. Saddam seemed to be very content running Iraq. As the reason I know this for a fact is because I have asked Saddam via prayer if he agrees with ISIS, and Saddam made it very clear to me he is repulsed that Islamic State would have the nerve to associate Saddam Hussein's name with ISIS. Both Saddam as well as Muammar, as well as Ayatollah of Persia, the Great Persia, all completely disagree with Al-Qaeda, Taliban, and other militant groups that share the purposed, misguided agenda of these groups. Muammar in flesh only wanted to build up Libya for the Libyan people. Muammar did not care for the views of the United States. Saddam was focused on maintaining order in Iraq and putting out various political fires that kept starting up. What both Muammar and Saddam both agreed on was that they want nothing to do with the United States because the government of the United States, unfortunately, often did what the indigenous of the United States accused the white man of, that being speaking with a forked tongue. With that being said, anything that you would like to say, you should know by now. Post your comments down below, or, as always, with that being said, keep your head right in full blast, speak into your future. Namaste, Sasrika, Shalom, Salam.